Yeah,
this is for my friend. She knows who it is. She told me to wink, you know, to let her know that I'm thinking about it. But if I wink with both eyes, I wonder what she thinks then.
She thinks maybe forget about thinking about me. So there is. Are you going to get married? You think?
Joan, no way.
Does your friend who you just winked at understand that this is?
No,
you're not going to get.
She's just a dear friend of mine.
All right. Now,
I think about, yeah.
Can we show? Did you? You must have seen it since you knocked him out. Would you like to see a little bit again of you becoming the champion? We have it on tape if you're interested.
Yeah, you paid for it?
We paid for it.
Okay.
Actually, we got it. We bootlegged it, but you know.
Okay, let's see.
If we pay for it, do you get a piece of the action?
Yeah.
Then we paid for it. Okay. Here we go. This is you punching the hell out of Burbick. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You look up there. Yeah, okay.
Tyson demonstrated his talent. Here's the right hand that put Trevor Burbick in a great deal of trouble, and here's the first knockdown. Again, another looping right hand, and Tyson punches very well with both hands. It was a good display of punching power by Mike Tyson. Well, the final knockdown, we didn't see that beautiful uppercut too often. In fact, Tyson didn't need it. But it was a short left hook that did away with Trevor Burbick.
Just tremendous shots and very quick hand speed. He set up the last knockdown with a shot to the body and came right back behind it.
WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.
Who do you have to fight next? What's the plan?
You know what, as you know, anybody that follows boxing, this is what you call the unification bout to make one undisputed champion. And I guess it's the 3rd week of February or the 1st week of March. I fight the next champion of Tim Witherspoon and Tony Tubbs. The winner of that match, I fight them. And then the winner of that match fights Michael Spinks.
And then that one, you think you know it's going to be you, right? In your heart of hearts.
Deep down, deep gut, I really believe so, yeah.
I believe so, too. Absolutely. Now, to show the bracelet, the bracelet, which is your religious bracelet, right?
Yeah.
And they also gave you the belt, the championship belt. Yeah. And tell what happened, which I think is so wonderful.
Because I'm so tiny and so small compared to the giants of today, the belt was too small for me. Too big, excuse me, it was too big for me.
So it slipped down?
Yeah.
And they said that your thighs are bigger than your waist?
Yeah, my butt and my hips, yeah.
So how do you get clothes? Do you have to have a special order
Yeah, I
now?
have all my clothes made, yeah.
Isn't that great, though? Are you enjoying all this?
It's great that I can afford it, because I didn't have to wear clothes.
What'd you do before you could afford it?
Huh? Oh, God, that was a problem. I wore funny-looking clothes.
You had a manager, Cus D'Amato.
Yeah, he was more than my manager. He was like my father, really.
Yeah.
He was my father, and, you know, and this would never happen if it wasn't for him, mostly.
When you won the championship, did you think right away?
So deeply, because he was just a great inspiration. You know, him himself, he would have just loved to be around this because he was the fight master, and he would just love to have the champion of the world before he could just take over everything. That was his main goal. He always wanted to have 3 champions, and he wanted to break the record, being the youngest champion ever, which his other fighter held, Floyd Patterson.
And now you're the one that's going to break the record now.
It's already broken.
It's already broken. Isn't that one? Isn't it just amazing? You're a big boxing fan, that they say you know lots of things about other boxers.
I know a little.
You know, that's... Who would you like to be compared to eventually in history of all the boxers? Is there anybody?
You know, when I'm finished with my career, and right now it's just 2.
Oh, you're just starting out, yeah. But I mean, eventually.
Great champions. I would like, after I retired, I would like to be compared to all the great champions. And if I'm lucky enough, I could, the people in boxing writers can compare me as the best. But it's going to have to be a lot of miracles because there's so many great heavyweight champions.
Do you have any tricks? Like I was reading a little bit, so I wouldn't be totally stupid in front of you. Like they used to put brine on their faces.
No, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think they did that back in the turn of the century. But other than that, I would never do that.
So you just get out there and say, this is a...
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
When I came to California, I'm really out here. You know I'm doing the Webster show?
That's great. No, all right.
You didn't know that?
No.
You know now, right?
I know now.
Okay, well, I'm doing the Webster show. And will you believe it or not, they say I have potential for being an actor.
But
I think that's
don't you think anything can happen? Don't you think your life is blessed?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think it's blessed because I worked hard for everything I got, and I bled and sweat and cried for everything. So I don't think anything's blessed. I don't believe in that, no.
Oh, see, I think it's both. I think God blesses you, but then you got to go for it.
I believe that also. That's definitely what I believe.
Well, you're just wonderful. You come back again before the fights and after the fights.
You know, and again,
if you
I
win.
appreciate you.
But I appreciate you. I just think you're just darling. Just think you're darling. Where's the girl? He's okay. Okay? We'll be right back with Lynda Carter, Joan Rivers, and those two gorgeous ladies of wrestling and these messages. I just think you're the cutest thing.
Ann McKenzie, interior decorator for Endust.
Spray wax for everyday cleaning? Why not? Frequent use of Pledge can cause wax buildup. For day-to-day cleaning, Endust is better.
Look, clean with Pledge until you can't pick up any more dirt. But dirt is still there, trapped on the surface by the spray wax. Now spray Endust on the same area. It removes dirt Pledge leaves behind. Endust cleans better. So use spray wax for occasional waxing, but for day-to-day cleaning, Endust cleans better without wax.
Takes a licking.
$57 cash. That's all it takes to put you in your own home today. Banks have assigned 57 repos to Ajax Factory Outlet for immediate sale. Hurry, selection is good. Handyman specials to like new 85s. As low as $57 cash, as low as $147 a month. That's all it takes to stop paying rent. Don't miss this incredible repo sale. Banks loss, your gain. 21 lenders to choose from. Take I-10 to Las Cruces, exit 141. Drive a little, save thousands. Open 7 days. You must visit Ajax Factory Outlet today. Remember, $57 cash.
I guess I'll have to take my business somewhere else. Why is that? Because I want to buy a new Ford and a new Mazda. You have come to the right place.
That's right. We've been getting things just right at University Ford Mazda, and we're ready to put our name on it. Now we're Borman Ford Mazda. And on Saturday, we'll be celebrating with great deals in sales and service. You might win a $100 gift certificate from Dillard's on Saturday at the new Borman Ford Mazda.
Tyson, my next guest began her career, which I did not realize, as Miss USA. She then went on to become, as we know, a TV star in Wonder Woman. Her credits include, so many musical variety specials, acting roles. She won an Emmy. And now her latest TV movie is going to be called Still Watch. Will you please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lynda Carter. Everybody's in leather here. I feel really stupid.
I thought we were dressed in the same outfit, leather.
Well, maybe we go out.
What happened to Miss Winky Winky? And let's just let Mike know right at the beginning. How is your new husband?
My new husband, 3 years now, so it's not so new. He's terrific, and in Washington, D.C., which is a lot of people don't realize that I moved to Washington about 4 years ago. So it's terrific. D.C. is, if you have to leave Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. is not a bad place to live at all.
Now, when you commute back and forth, do you keep a place here, or do you just move to hotels?
I still have a ranch here in Malibu. I've got 18 acres here, and it's a beautiful place, sort of a place away from the city. But I think I will probably end up selling it.
What about Washington now? Are you right smack in the heart of that whole social buzz?
Yeah. Well, a little bit.
Is it exciting? Is it fun?
It's great. I was a little nervous. Whenever you move to a new city or make a big change in your life of any kind, it always takes a little time to adjust. And I did it quickly.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine was at a dinner, and she saw you sitting between Steve Bell and with Casper Weinberger.
I can't believe you're
Yeah,
saying
she called me up. She said, Lynda, and you were chatting with both of them. Now, what do you say to Casper Weinberger? So, what's up? You know, what do you say to these people?
Well, he's the Secretary of Defense, and I'm very curious, a very curious person by nature anyway. And being in this political arena is fascinating to me. And people really don't have barriers up against me because I really don't need anything from them. And so I just chat about things that I am interested in. And I was on the dais. I guess your friend, I don't know where
she was at a regular poor person seat.
Well, I was
$3,000
next to a fine journalist, Steve Bell, and Casper Weinberger. And we were talking and laughing, and Casper Weinberger is not known for his sense of humor.
She said he was laughing, though.
And yes. So I turned to him, and the David Stockman book had just come out, and I asked him, how did he feel about the David Stockman book? Not realizing that he was ripped to pieces in the book. And so he was sort of a little taken back by it, but we talked a little bit about it. And then he turned to his dinner companion, and Steve Bell turned to me and he said, that was a great question. Because it was not a question that he could have asked as a journalist. So it's a little embarrassing because I do put my foot in my mouth occasionally with these people.
What else have you put? Tell me some more foot and mouth stories. Who else? Did you ever slap Ronnie Reagan on the back? Hi, God. You know, like.
Well, close. It's close. I was in going through a receiving line where Vice President Bush and Mrs. Bush were standing. And it was so exciting to me. It was a big deal, and I was in all full gown and very princess-like, all this, and walking through and shaking hands. And I said, hello, Mrs. Bush. Hello, George. I said, oh, excuse me, Mr. Vice President.
In public?
Yes, in public. Cameras are snapping away. And he was so gracious. He said, no, George is fine, Lynda, that's fine. I think that's just fine.
You should have said Miss Carter.
My husband turned white and acted like he didn't know me.
Now, do you think this marriage is working out better because this husband is not involved with you career-wise?
Well, I really feel that this is the first time I've been married because it's a real marriage. I really feel like I have time to spend with him, time to spend doing things other than just pursuing a career, which is really how I spent most of the last 10 years or 15 years of my life, is just going after a career and what am I doing next? And now I have a chance to share. You know what I'm talking about.
But we've been very lucky because we're both in the same business. But your first 10 years, you went up so fast, and then Wonder Woman,
catapulted me. Yes.
It's 120 countries now in syndication.
Yes.
And that doll is all over. You must be making a fortune. I am telling you, every little kid's got that stupid little doll. It's just. What do you make? It's none of my business. But what do you make per doll? What about? $1 a doll?
I make absolutely nothing.
Oh, come on. What are you telling me?
I make absolutely...
you don't make a nickel from that little ugly doll?
Absolutely nothing. It is... I think that you're probably familiar with the problem in Hollywood, and that is that they market you and they use you. They did a mask of my face and put it on the doll, and they put my name on for the first run of it, and then they took my name off and said they didn't have to pay me anymore. So it's the kind of thing where you can be used so much in this industry. I make nothing.
Learn.
I don't even
learn
make
from
anything
this.
Off the reruns.
Learn, Mike.
Never.
Get a big lawyer from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Get it all
you don't make
straight.
money.
Don't ever settle for net profits because they just.
You just said you don't make money from the reruns?
No. It's called creative accounting.
Well, I never watch those stupid reruns. Do you ever watch those stupid old reruns?
But it's the same. James Garner has gone through, Jim Arness. All of us have gone through the same thing when you've spent 5 years doing it, and you have a deal that's in writing, but it's what they call creative accounting, and it will change. I know a very good lawyer in Washington.
Also, thank God, before we go to commercial, let's just say that you got your Maybelline ads going, so you're not starving, and you have your video.
I've got my health.
Yeah, health, and your video cassette.
Yes,
on beauty.
Maybelline, yes.
Give me one quick tip.
Well, it's blending eyeshadows, blending...
I'm wrong tonight? Come on, just
you look great. As a matter of fact, I think your makeup is fabulous. But it's called Lynda Carter's Secrets to the Perfect Makeup.
All right. Give one tip to some woman out there that's watching in bed going, what can I do? Give it a quick tip.
I would say when you're putting on your eyeshadow, you can start off with a light application. And then you can always enhance it, especially once you put your clothes on. If you're wearing a dark color, you can always enhance it as long as you make sure that you blend. And powders are much easier than pencils unless you get, once you start getting used to a pencil, then you still have to blend that as well. So I would say that's the main thing to do, is to blend your eye makeup.
So nothing looks dark.
Right.
All right, we'll be right back in a few minutes with John Davidson and the girls from wrestling after these message of interest. Little tips, little tips.
The Remington microscreen shaves as close as a blade, or your money back. The first screen shaves incredibly close, the second even closer. The Remington microscreen rechargeable shaves without...